Yo, we're back with another one today. Today, we are talking about Devil May Cry 4. Let's get to it. So the first thing I really noticed when I started playing Devil May Cry 4 is the graphics is a huge jump. Like, it feels like graphics are really nice, and I'm like, oh man, coming off of 3, if so much stuff felt so different to me. We're gonna talk about gameplay first, and I think the gameplay was actually pretty fun. I think at some points in time, we play as Nero, and I'm like, wait, so who is this? I'm like, is this Dante? When I first looked at him, and I was like, he got white hair, and I'm thinking, but I'm like, it was a few years back when you look at Dante, because Dante, when I'm looking at Dante, I'm like, bro, dude got a beard, because I was coming off Devil May Cry 3, so it felt weird playing against him and seeing him like that. But I do like how Nero's design looks. He looks really good in this game. And with Nero, the thing I used to do, or what I was doing while playing this game, was the grapple move, slam dunk, and I just kept grabbing him. I'm gonna show y'all the clip.
Come back here. 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 Come back here.
So another thing I really liked about this game is the map is way better, completely better. I really like how I'm like, man, feels more directional, because I felt like I was so confused on the previous 3 games when I played them. Feels like I know where to go. I know where I gotta run around to, and I know how to do everything. But when it comes to the fighting, I'll say with Nero, what I didn't like about him was I couldn't dodge as hard as I could as I want to. Maybe because I love playing as Dante and I love using Trickster, but it was so hard for me to not dodge when I first started. So every time I pressed circle, I kept grabbing, and that was like one of the things I kept doing so much. And I felt like on my hand, I didn't read the instructions hard enough, because I didn't know when you're not locked onto somebody that you could grab somebody and keep slamming them. I didn't find that out till like later, a little bit later into the series, when I was kind of, I think, halfway done with Nero's part in the first half. With Dante, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I felt so one-dimensional while using him. Like, I felt like I kept using the same moves over and over again. I love the combos in this game, because when you can combo it up, it's really nice. I had a few good combos, but I felt like as Dante, I felt one-dimensional. When I started adding other weapons, I felt more diverse, but at the same time, I still felt kind of one-dimensional, especially with the Rebellion. The Rebellion, when I only had the Rebellion, I felt so fucking one-dimensional. I know comparison's a thief of joy, but coming off is when you switch back to Nero later in the series, or later in 4 in the game, it feels like I'm so damn slow compared to how when I was playing Dante. Dante was a fucking trip on this game. It was actually pretty fun. I just felt like maybe I could have did more with him, and I was like, maybe I'm not that good with him. And that's how I was feeling with Dante and Nero as well. But I felt more like fluid when I was playing as Dante when I got to later, dodging, using all my trickster stuff and all that. And I played as Virgil, and bro, when I was fighting with Virgil, this exactly felt how it felt when I was fighting him in 3. I said he plays like how you would fight him in 3. All the moves he were doing were hitting, and I was like, the combos is good. The moves, he moves so damn fast. I'm like, damn. I remember Virgil was insanely fast, but it felt crazy being on the other end of it, like playing as him. I was like, hold on, this shit is hard. And I ain't gonna lie, I played a little bit of Liddy's part, but I skipped the shit out of all that. That shit looked too slow to me, bruh.
Wow.
Okay, let's talk boss fights. Here. I'll say that that big ass Minotaur or whatever, he was probably the easiest boss. When I played with Dante, Nero, and Virgil, I stomped the shit out of him. I stomped the dog shit out of him every single time. I think I beat him with Dante and Virgil within like 50 or 60 seconds. It was quick. I was like, damn, that was fast. That frog, he was pretty easy too, depending on who I was using. It took me a minute to kind of adjust to him with Nero, but and I got it down. I whooped his ass. But with Dante, I kicked the dog shit out of him. And Virgil, I did the same shit. Angus was actually an annoying ass boss fight. I ain't gonna lie to you. I hated when he took your heals because that shit pissed me off. That shit pissed me the fuck off, y'all. I was so annoyed when he was taking heals, like taking your health and like getting his health back. I was like, oh my god, I ain't gonna lie. I used the holy water or holy spirit, whatever that shit was. That shit was dead ass annoying. That flying bug lady, she was pretty easy too. I think she just kept flying around too much for me. It got a little bit annoying for me. I was like, okay. Now, Kratos. He was a bit difficult with Nero for me. It took me a little minute to beat him, but I ended up getting it. But oh my god, y'all have to see this fucking clip. I was dog walking the fuck out of Kratos with Virgil, bro. He couldn't look like he literally couldn't process it. Like, I swear to you, bro, he could not process it. I'm playing this shit on the screen right now, but he cannot process what the fuck is going on. I was whooping the dog shit out of Kratos. And I'm like, damn, bro. I didn't get to play against him as Dante because I had to play with Nero in the first half. So, and then, Kratos kind of died off. I'm going to save the last dude, the last final boss fight for later in the video. But Dante was actually a pretty tough boss fight. This dude was deflecting everything. It took a lot of me to beat him. And I had to be locked in, no matter if I was using Virgil or Nero. I was trying to whoop Dante's ass, and he was not going for that shit every single time. It took me a minute, too. And he was actually hard. And I wonder if he was, like, on a harder difficulty, because I only played on, like, the normal difficulty. If he was on a harder difficulty, would he got up into his devil, like, form and all that? I'm so curious about that. I'm going to have to look that up. So let's talk about the story. I think the story was pretty solid. Feel like there was some weird points in the story for me, especially with the Kyrie. That's what I kept calling her. But I feel like there was some weird ad points in there, and it felt like something was lacking in this story. Anyway, I felt like the love in this story between Kyrie and Nero was a little, I don't know. It just felt kind of not basic, but it didn't feel basic. It felt less than basic to me. And like, this is not Devil May Cry's fault, but I feel like I've seen a story where it's always an evil priest or nun. And I mean, Dante sprayed the fuck out of him in that first part, but it was just like, I feel like I've seen this story so many different times, over and over again, which it's not bad. It was cool. It wasn't better than 3, and it doesn't look to be better than 5. I'm in the middle of playing 5, and I ain't gonna lie, 5 is hitting right now. But I think this story was okay. It wasn't that good or bad. It was just okay to me. And I think I was more there because I feel like there was some good parts in there where Nero was mocking that one dude that was stuttering, Dante and that one dude that was stuttering, and they had their little like cinematography and all that, and Dante shot him. It was like, I liked those parts of the story, but it didn't really feel like there was really that much to sink into. Like, you got to see Nero be a hero and see him shine. And that's what I really loved about that story is like, even though I really loved playing as Dante, Nero got to shine. But let's get into this boss fight real quick. Man, they got a bad track record with these boss fights. Right now, for me, They are 1 of 4 when it comes to the boss fights in Devil May Cry. And the best boss fight I done played so far is 3. 4 was so fucking annoying, y'all. I'm about to show y'all some clips of me yelling.
Why? Why? Please? Why? Why? Why are they so fucking brain dead, bro? Why? Why are they fucking brain dead, bro? I'm so fucking tired of this shit, bro. This game is brain dead as fuck. I had to go through all my fucking hell for that stupid shit. This game is so fucking garbage for this shit, man.
You hear me? I was tripping, bro. I think I got issues, but I got some issues, but I was frustrated because I didn't understand it. And I was using up like when I got him down to that point of there, I didn't know what to do next, and I'm like, I can't hit him. And I'm wondering what was going on. I had to look up a YouTube video because I was actually stressing out. It was pissing me off because I'm like almost all my health was gone. I used up so many of my stuff, and I'm like, bro, I get it, but it just didn't make sense because he kept moving around, doing the block stuff, and then he would do that little drive thing, go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I'll dodge a couple times, then I'll get hit, and I'm like, bro, please, I'm literally begging on there because I was just so done. It really felt like a letdown from from Devil May Cry 3, because 3 boss fight, it was hard, but it was fun to me at the same time. 4, that shit felt like a drag. My biggest highlight in this whole entire thing is Dante. Dante is so fucking funny and cool. The part where he had the rolls in his mouth and he was doing that thing, I was getting saucy, and I was actually getting saucy. I got the clip. I gotta see if y'all can hear my audio in it, but I'm gonna play it for y'all. I was getting saucy in the background listening to this. I was like, holy shit.
Yes.
We're all satisfied. We're set free.
Everything he did looked cool as hell. One thing about that though is Nero and Dante both look cool as fuck in this game. I'll say that for sure. They look really fucking cool to me. And then I think Virgil looked pretty solid, or he played really good, but I already said that in the gameplay. I think overall this is a pretty fun, good game. Story was lacking a bit for me, but the gameplay was actually really fun. Other than that, y'all, peace out. Love you. Bye.
Don't you think that's a little harsh? Killing me because of the way I talk.
Why he being petty like that?